This is take one and only. I'm Tay, and here it is. So basically, I am the person behind One Take, and I am here to. This is the only video that is going to be done without input from you guys. But I want you to know what my name is. Wrong. I lied. I wrote down what I want you to know. I wrote down who is Tay, what's her story, what is One Take, and what does the name One Take mean. So let's clearly start with who is Tay. I am Tay. My real name is Taylor. I don't like going by that. You can call me whatever you want. Doesn't really matter. I prefer Tay. I am 18 years old. I attend college. I work part-time. This is something that I've always wanted to do. Something that's always been very important to me. Just mental health in general has always been very important to me. I am in school studying forensic psychology, but once I actually got One Take on a roll, it hasn't really taken off yet, but once I got One Take in my mind, I'm kind of just like focused on this. So I hope this takes off, and I hope I can really touch some people, at least a few people out there. But that is me. What else can I share about myself? I'm really goofy. I really like to laugh. Laughing is one of my coping skills, but I know laughing is a lot of other people's not coping skills. So I'm going to try to keep these videos light, but also with mental health, you can't really keep them too light because a lot of the stuff is very serious. So when you come here, I just want you to feel like you're comfortable, like you're talking to a family member. I don't want you to feel like you're going to be judged or anything like that, because I'm just Tay. I'm not like this huge celebrity. I don't have a huge degree. All I have is knowledge, wisdom, experience, and determination. That's all I have. I don't have any type of credentials or anything like that. I'm in the process to get them, slowly but surely, but I don't have credentials. So I'm not going to sit here and judge you, and I just hope you guys don't judge me. This is a safe zone. This is a safe community. So I hope that we can, interact in a respectful, nice, open, loving way, What else can I say about me? I said I'm 18. I can show you guys my tattoo. So the tattoo that started One Take is this one right here on my wrist. It actually covers one of my old self-harm scars. It's peeling right now. I just got this a couple days ago, and it's peeling, and it's kind of ugly, so don't judge me. But here it is. It was a better picture on my social media sites, which I will be dropping below in the description. But that's it. It's a semicolon with the heart at the top. Basically just represents mental health awareness. If you don't know anything about that, it represents mental health awareness. And that is what One Take is for, to help people with mental health issues, especially the silent people. People don't always want to go out there and get help from people that they know. So I'm here. I'm anonymous. I don't know you. You really don't know me. We can help each other out, But I'm just really dedicated to this. I want you guys to know that I'm not here for fame, publicity, any of that. I'm just here to help you guys, which is why this is probably the only video that's ever going to be made without input from you guys. Okay? So the second question, or the second thing I want to talk about, was my story. Now, my complete story, is on all my social media pages, which I said I will drop down below. Also, guys, I'm sorry I talk really fast. So if I talk too fast for you guys, please tell me in the comments, or please tell me on one of these social media pages. Like, I'm really working on that, but please just let me know. Also, second thing, something else about Tay. Tay has ADD. I can't say whether it's severe or not. It's severe for me. My mind kind of just wanders. Sometimes I jump from topic to topic. I will try to keep that under wraps with you guys, which is why I wrote it down, because I don't want to confuse anybody, and I don't want to make anybody else feel uncomfortable. So just work with me, okay? But yeah, just know that. That's why I'm kind of just jumping from topic to topic, but I'm really trying to stay with this outline right here. But my story, like I said, is on all of my social media, but I will tell you guys right here because I want you guys to know, even the people that are on YouTube that haven't seen my story, I want you guys to know. The full story is when I turned 12, somebody that I was really close to committed suicide. And if you ask me, that's kind of where it all started. I was very impacted by that. I was hurt. And the whole time that I was supposed to be grieving, I was actually just like helping others grieve, just taking their grief and kind of making it my own. I didn't want them to go through things. And that's just how I've always been. I've always been that type of person, just like, give me your problems, I'll take them, you go. Not good to do. If you're watching this, don't do that. But yeah, so that's what kind of stemmed it. When I turned 13, everything just kind of went downhill. On March 17, 2013, I tried to commit suicide. I took tramadol pills trying to kill myself. This is sensitive content, so sorry. I hope this isn't a trigger for you. If it is, please just click out of it. Please just click out of it. But I tried to commit suicide by overdosing on pills. That was not successful. Thank you. But that was not successful. I actually ended up spending about 8 days in the hospital in Wentzville. I spent 8 days there. Worst 8 days of my life. I cried, I screamed, I had panic attacks. I was even more depressed than when I went in there. And it was honestly, the hospital visits, honestly, they helped me in the long run. They helped me learn how to cope and things like that. But at the time, it just was horrible for me. So I went there. By the time I got released from there, things improved a little bit. But the next year after that, 2014, I actually ended up going back. That one was for more of a anger thing. I had really bad anger issues. So let me reverse. Let me tell you guys the issues that I was having. Depression, anxiety, ADD, suicidal thoughts, self-harm, lack of self-confidence, just basically anything you can name that could go into those things. That's what was in me, you know? So by the time 2014 came around and I went in there for anger, that was the worst stage of anger I've ever had. I mean, punching walls, hitting stuff, screaming, panic attacks, trying to run away from home. I'm afraid of the dark, so that kind of didn't work out that well. But trying to run away from home, just a whole bunch of stuff that didn't even need to happen, you know? Well, actually, I take that back. It did need to happen, because if it didn't, one take would not be alive. So take that back. But yeah, a lot of that stuff. And I went into the hospital. And in that hospital, I have to say that one was actually the worst of the 3 visits. In that hospital, there was a lack of compassion. I won't say what the hospital was. It doesn't matter. But there was a lack of compassion. I was highly overdosed on medication. I could not even barely move. I could not barely speak. I was sleeping the entire time. Like, I was sleeping through group. I was sleeping through lunch, dinner, breakfast, just sleeping. Like, I literally was a zombie. Even by the time I had went home, I was still like stuck. Like, I wasn't Tay, I wasn't anybody. I was there. That's it. I was a body. I wasn't even a soul. I wasn't even a mind. I was just there. So that was a horrible experience for me. Actually turned me off from medicine altogether. However, I knew that I had to keep going. I knew that I wasn't gonna be able to do it on my own. So once I was released from that hospital, I stayed on the medicine. I encourage you all to stay on the medicine. Stay on it. Stay on it. But I stayed on the medicine. And then the next year, 2015, I won't lie to you guys, I don't remember why I went in the hospital that time. But I was there. And that one was actually, it was pretty bad. I had a lot of anger in that hospital. I had fractured the side of my hand from beating walls. I got into a fight, having panic attacks, vomiting, just all those things. Like, it was terrible. I hated it. But the thing about those hospitals were that I didn't understand, you have to utilize what the knowledge that they're giving you. You have to take the coping skills and all that other stuff. You have to take it and you have to put it inside of you, because after I made it out of my situation, looking back, I would have never had any of those coping skills had it not have been for those hospital visits. So I'm very grateful. But like I said, during that time, anybody knows, during that time, when you're in a bad state of mind, nothing is good. No matter how you look at it, nothing's good. So I was going through that, and I was just so depressed and just sad and stuff like that. By the time I got out of there, that was the last hospital visit. But by the time I got out of there, I remained on the medication. And just kind of, I kept going to therapy for 2 years until I stopped doing that. Actually, no. I started going to therapy in 2013 when I went to the first hospital. But I was going to therapy for, I want to say, a total of maybe 2 years, and then I stopped. Different things work for different people. Therapy just wasn't for me, okay? I encourage to try it. It's a good coping skill, great coping skill. It just was not for me. Every person is individualized with their own mental health, you know? So just keep that in your mind. But anyway, I got out the hospital, and I was continually on the medicine. Things just, they weren't, I was depressed, I was unhappy, I was full of anxiety and fear and anger and so many different things. My mental health was just absolute trash. But the thing was, there wasn't anything tangible around me between 2013 and now that could have impacted my mental health. I was just really, it was all in my own head. I wasn't being abused. Never missed a meal, anything like that. It was really just a mental health thing that just boop, popped up. So, for those of you who don't know why you're going through what you're going through, I totally understand. And mental health isn't always pinpointed. Things just happen. You know what I'm saying? Things just happen. Anyway, sorry, getting off topic again. But, so anyway, I just kind of I was down bad. Flat out, I was down bad, you know. I was down bad. But by the time I turned, I'm not even gonna say ages. Let me not even say it. I'm gonna say years, because I remember the years better than the ages. I remember the dates. In 2016, I was raped. That actually, because between 2015 and 2016, I was actually improving. And then when I got raped, my mental kind of declined. I am sorry about that. Said it was only one take, but I got a phone call because this is my first video and I didn't think to put my phone on airplane mode while recording it. So I greatly apologize for that. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna mush them together. But where was I? Oh yeah. So when I got raped, my mental health definitely declined a bit, drastically. I was more so I was more so depressed, anxious, very low self-esteem, very, very, very low. I was in a relationship with this girl that I had met in school, and after I got raped, I just kind of didn't want to be touched. I didn't want to be intimate. I didn't want any of that. I just didn't want to be touched. I felt gross. You know what I'm saying? Not only did I feel gross, I just really did not want to be touched. It was a fear, you know? But I moved past that. And then kind of fast forwarding, you know, it's easier for me to tell my story if you guys ask me questions, you know? So I hope you guys can find questions to ask, because I really would love to share it with you. But, you know, a lot of things with mental health, you just can't explain it. A lot of things you just have to see or witness or go through. So I'm going to try my best to explain my story, but it would be helpful if you guys, you know, kind of probed a little bit, if that makes sense. But basically, I went through all of that, and I was just depressed, angry, sad, anything you can name, I was it. So I was down bad. I was really down bad. I got expelled from school for fighting. So by the time I got expelled from school and moved schools, that's when things actually started to uplift. I will never blame my high school for my problems, but I will say some of the interaction with the people there did cause a lot of problems for me. Not even in the mental health way. I mean, like, contributed to me getting expelled. Okay. So between those years, though, I just gave up on graduating. Even at the second high school I went to, I gave up on graduating. GPA wasn't all of that. I was getting in trouble with teachers and just saying whatever I wanted to say and being mean. I didn't care about people, and that's just not a way to live. It's really just not. Like you not even the concept of, you know, just the state that I was in. It was just the fact that I was taking it out on other people that was not right. It was just terrible. Can't do that. You can't do it. So anyway, by the time all of that kind of just subsided, I began to see myself progress. I started feeling better. I had stopped taking the medication and improved. When I stopped taking the medication, I did crash a little bit, I won't lie. But the important thing for me at that point was to keep going, because from the first hospital visit I had, my dream was to always start a non-for-profit organization for troubled teens. But now with One Take, I realize that teens aren't the only ones with mental health problems. So I want One Take to be for everybody. But, you know, since 2013, I've had this dream of this. So when I took myself off the medicine, don't take yourself off of medicine. Don't do that. Please don't do that. But I did it. But when I took myself off the medication, I did crash hard. But after I crashed, I knew that this right here, it wasn't One Take at the time. It was just a thought. But One Take was something that I wanted to do. So I forced myself to move upward. I did have a lot of support from my mother. I did have a lot of support from my family. I will say that. My family never turned their backs on me, you know? But even then, I felt pretty lonely, you know? But One Take was something that I wanted to do. Like I said, it wasn't One Take at the time, but it was a thought. It's always been a thought since 2013, you know? And it's 2018 now, and here I am actually doing it. I'm so happy. But yeah, so that happened. I mean, I just kept reaching, climbing upward, just struggling, but doing it. And now I just have to say that I am so grateful. I am so grateful for all of my experiences. I am so grateful to have gone through that. And that might sound twisted, but I'm grateful to have gone through that, because if I didn't, One Take would not be alive. I wouldn't be able to talk to people and share my knowledge and my experiences and tell them that you can keep going. I wouldn't be able to do that. I used to have scars all up and down my arm, but now I only have 2 left. It's on this wrist and this one. I won't show them just because there might be a trigger, but it's only 2 left, you know? And I used to have scars all up and down my arm, so it's like I made it, you know? That's just basically it. I made it. And that's why I started One Take. Now I am enrolled in college with a 3.75. I graduated high school with a 3.1. That was my biggest accomplishment in life so far, besides One Take, graduating high school, because I gave up. I didn't think I was going to do it. I have a car. I have a job, full-time student. You know, I'm happy. I have peace. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I can say that I still struggle with is the ADD, but I'm getting that under control. I'm actually taking medication for it now. So I'm getting that under control so that I can focus, you know, on you guys and One Take and everything that involves. I need to be able to have my mind focused for that. So please bear with me through that, you know. But that's going to take me into, what is One Take? One Take is a movement or organization. The thing is, it's a movement right now. I'm in the process of putting it out there. I want it to be known as a movement / or organization, because in the future, I hope to have a building and meetings and activities and things like that for people to come together and meet people of the same, you know, just the same group, you know, meet people that support them and have somebody to make them feel like they're family, you know, because there are people out there that are suffering with mental health that families don't believe in it. They don't have family and things like that. And you guys need that to prosper. So I am hoping that One Take is a family for you, because you guys are definitely family to me. I love you guys, really. And if you ever talk to me on my Instagram page and Instagram, Facebook, whatever you talk to me on, I, at the end of the conversation, will always tell you I love you, because I do. Even if I don't know you, I love you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. But anyway, One Take is a movement for mental health awareness. It is to help people that need it or want it, you know? It's not even just people who are struggling with mental health. People in general that need encouragement, that are in a bad place in life, One Take is for you. I say mental health awareness because I want to push for mental health awareness. Mental health is so underrated, and it needs to be known. Mental health is a killer. It could have killed me, you know? And so I feel like I'm still here for a reason. And it is a place where, on the social media for right now, it is a place where you can vent, you can message, you can share your story, you can talk to people or me, you can ask for advice. You can ask for coping mechanisms. You can ask for anything you need on there. And to my best ability, I will provide that for you at all times, no matter what. I am, like I said, I am enrolled in school and I do work. So if you message me on there, just, you know, give me a little bit of time to reply. But I always have my phone, so I usually reply within the hour. But One Take is really just love. That's what it is. It's love. One Take is love for you, and One Take is here to serve you. You know, I am not One Take. I am Tay. One Take is something so much bigger than I could ever be. You know, it is here to save lives and minds, you know, because your life is the only thing that needs to be saved. Your mind needs to be saved as well. You know what I'm saying? You can't live life with a mind that's hectic, you know? You have to have stability in both areas, you know? And I know that for sure. So, yeah, One Take is really, it's love. It's love. It's a home for the people that feel homeless, you know? The people with mental health struggles, or people who have survived mental health and just need some push sometimes, or even people who don't struggle with it and know somebody that struggles with it and need more knowledge, or people, just anything. If you are not happy where you are, this is a place for you. You know, this is a place for you. It's a safe zone. It's a safe zone. Yeah. What does the name One Take mean? So, I'm going to try to put it on here. This is my first video, so I really don't know how to edit it yet, but with time I will learn, so work with me. But One Take is spelled W-O-N number 1 T-A-K-E, and it's all smushed together. So I actually write it down and show you guys. Don't judge my handwriting, please, because it's trash. It's probably backwards, but W-O-N number 1 T-A-K-E. That's One Take. So W-O-N stands for one. Basically, that's what it is. I won my battle. You can win your battle. So when I get on here and when I start making videos that are actually going to have like an intro and things like that, you guys are my winners. You're my family. You're my winners. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to call you. My winners. Period. And then the number 1 is because it's going to be One Take. This is real. Mental health is real. I want to be as real and transparent with you all as possible. So there will only be one take of every video, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube. One take. Just one. If I'm on live, just one take. Just one. And I feel like it needs to be that way. And I won't edit these videos because it's real. This is real life. This is who I am. And I want you guys to know that no matter what, here in One Take, we are transparent. And I mean we by me and you. You can be transparent with me. There's nothing to hide. There's no judgment being passed here, no matter what. Even if you don't think I've been through your situation, we can still talk. I can still give you some encouragement. I can still be a listening ear for you, you know? But that's basically what One Take means. And it's so funny, guys, because I literally thought of the name as I was driving to work one day. And it just popped in my head. And from that moment on, I knew that was the name. No matter how much I thought about different names, that was the name, you know? So yeah, that's who Tay is. That's her story. That's what One Take is, and that's what it means. I hope this video wasn't too long for you guys, and I really hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope you feel encouraged, and I really hope you find One Take as a home. That's really all it is. I don't want fame. I don't want publicity. I don't want any of that. I'm really not interested. I would rather just be able to help the people that need it, no matter what. You know, wherever they are in life, whether it's here in America, somewhere else, I just want you guys to be able to get the help that you need, you know? Because when I was going through my thing, I would have killed for somebody just to, you know, just to see me, you know? Without bias, without judgment, I would have killed for that. So I hope that you don't have to kill for that because I'm here, or not One Take is here, you know? I don't want to put myself into it too much because I want you guys really to know that this isn't for me. This is for you guys, you know? And this is my passion. This is something that I am dedicated to. So check out the pages below, you know? My social media is down there, Facebook, Instagram. My Gmail's down there as well. So you can always email me if you have something to say, or if you want to make comments and you don't want it to be public, email me. You know, I am confidential. You know, I look at this as almost being a therapist. I am confidential. I will not tell your business. Trust me. The only time I will tell your business is if we do a Q&A and you say it's okay for it to be publicized in the video. I won't even say your username. You know, I will answer your question on here, but I won't even say your username. So feel free to say what you need to say wherever you feel like it's appropriate to say it, you know? That's fine. Also, I wanted to say, if you guys want for me to make a Snapchat, just let me know. Of course, it's going to be called One Take. It's going to be on mental health. It's not going to have anything to do with Taylor. But if you guys want a Snapchat, let me know. You know, tell me what you guys want, and I will make it happen by any means. So, yeah, I hope this video wasn't too long for you guys, and I hope you guys stuck around. I love you so much. Bless up and stay up.